tunes. Let's hit that stride with Hyperbeats. You'll feel alive. All it starts with our country pride. Well, cowboys, cowgirls.
Good morning, my little peaches. The time is 7:01 on this Tuesday morning. My co-host is Andy.
Good morning.
He's back. And again, I apologize for not bringing you a Coke. Baden texted me last night and said, will you get Andy a Coke on your way in? And I jokingly said no. And then I was like, yeah, should I get him a can or a bottle? And he said either. So I said, okay. And I got up and I came to work this morning and I never thought another time about stopping at a store and getting anything to drink. And I got here and I text Andy, I'm sorry, I forgot your drink. He said, I'm sorry, I forgot that I was supposed to co-host today. I said, well, let me run out real quick and get you one. He said, I got it, but I am sorry.
We're good.
I was joking when I told Baden that, but it totally looks like I meant it, and I did not. I did not mean it. I was going to get you one. Just my brain cells are not firing on all cylinders in the mornings. I don't know. I don't know what to say other than I apologize.
At least it's limited to mornings, so, you know.
Okay, I see now what we were talking about right before we started on air. I see that now. I was trying to find our field reporter sent some stuff, and I was looking at the wrong text, and I was like, he normally sends me something. He did. I just didn't see it. Yeah, he sent a bunch of stuff. All right.
He sent a bunch of stuff yesterday.
Yeah, he did. He sent a lot of stuff yesterday. So good morning. We're going to have a guest today. It is going to be Matt Easterling with, let's see, I wrote it down here, Unique Landscape. And the reason he's coming in is twofold. One, he coaches, is it a baseball team you said? Softball. He coaches Chaos softball team. We're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about how to maintain your lawn during down season, which is not spring and not summer. The fall time and the winter, what you can do and things like that. So he's going to come and talk about that. Cool. I want to remind everybody once again that we're going to have a special guest come in on Thursday, Jared Hudson, who is a former Navy SEAL, a former police officer, and he is the founder of, Covenant Rescue Group, and they go all over and rescue women and children from human trafficking. And he is also running for Senate. He is running to replace Tommy Tuberville's seat, who is running for governor. So we're going to have him in studio 8:30 on Thursday. We're looking very forward to that. Really looking forward to talking to him about his rescue group and his career in the military and all that good stuff. To me, that's a huge leap to go from military, police, rescue group to wanting to run for Senate. So that is something I would never run for anything ever, because the reason is because I was secretary of a small town ballpark one time, and we were considered the main board, and oh my gosh, it was a nightmare. And
politics,
yeah. And you would think that being on the board of a youth league would not be that bad. It was terrible. And if that is any indication of what it's like to do politics in any way, shape, form, or fashion, I'm out. I'm not doing it.
It's
Y'all
political.
Run it in the ground. I don't care, but I'm not doing it. No. Because you get blamed for stuff regardless of what you do.
Yeah, you have to have thick skin to be in politics.
And I do have thick skin, but I also, when people say ignorant stuff, I have a tendency to fire back. Mm-hmm. You got to be a little more diplomatic, and that I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah. My ex-husband was like, can you please not say that? Can you not get on Facebook and say this stuff? Nope. I cannot.
It's true.
Yeah. Because I'm not saying anything that isn't true.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would get in meetings and I would tell them, I was like, y'all are in here raising Cain. Where were you? Mm-hmm. Where were you the last 50 meetings that we had?
Yeah.
None of you were anywhere to be found. You were assigned to do gate. You were assigned to do concession stand. Nobody showed up for any of that. Left us high and dry. But
Yeah.
when it comes to your kid and something you want done, you want to come in here and raise Cain.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. And I'm not diplomatic enough for that stuff.
Yeah, and that's pretty typical of those type, organizations.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody, everybody has input, but nobody wants to input the work.
Right. That's exactly right.
You just have a
And-
handful of people that dig in and get it done.
That's right. And this was a volunteer park.
Mm-hmm.
We got no funding. We got a little assistance, but no actual funding that came in regularly. We got assistance with like the lights, and things like that. But we had to raise all the money for our park ourselves with different fundraisers. And then, parents, oh goodness, parents. God bless you. God love you. Every parent has a child that was going to be a major softball player or baseball player, cheerleader, or football player. Basketball
Yeah.
was probably the easiest one to deal with.
Yeah.
These cheer moms are rabid. I'm going to tell you right now.
Oh, yeah.
Rabid. Rabid.
Yeah. That's political.
And I was cheer coach. I wasn't even cheer commissioner. I was just a cheer coach. And once I got done, I said, never again. I'll never do that again. Ever, never, never. All right. Say good morning to some folks. Good morning to Laura. Thank you for watching and listening. Look, Ricky's not even on yet. What in the world? He's usually the first one on. Where's our field reporter?
We're slow this morning.
Yes. Barry's not on. What in the world?
I don't know.
All our normal people, they're not with us this morning. They're not being team players today, Andy. What are we gonna do?
Yeah, they'll be here. They'll show up.
They'll be here.
Yeah.
They'll be here. They'll show up. Yeah, a little late. Look, I used to always be late. I'm not ever late any now. I don't. That's not in my. Nope. Hubby put a stop to that. We were just dating, and he put a immediate stop to that. Not gonna. He's not gonna put up with somebody being late.
Yeah. It's a good thing to get there on time or early.
I mean, I get that. But when it's been your whole life of just,
Skeetering in the door.
skirt sideways in the parking lot, getting there, running in. I mean, look, time used to get away from me so hard in the mornings. I just don't even know what happened. I would be, doing stuff, and I'd look up and go, oh, I was already supposed to be gone.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's nice to come in and sit down for a minute and just chill before you have to do what you do.
It is, which I get to do. I get to come in here and kind of prepare my morning, and it's nice. It's nice to do that. All right, I want to say thank you to our morning show sponsors. Every day we take time out and say thank you to our morning show sponsors. Chilton Mobile Home Supply, thank you to Jim and Julia. Julie Holderfield Agency with Country Financial Insurance. Central Alabama Wellness, y'all got to check out Zena Cardwell. She has her own show on Saturdays. It is from 9 until 10. It's called Empower Hour with Zena, so check that out. Coca-Cola, my bestie. There he is, right there. Bestie. And this is for him. I do this every morning now since he made a big deal about how that sound just lit a fire, he said. So here we go. A 1 and a 2 and a... Oh, yeah. The sound of popping the top of a Coca-Cola Classic.
Or opening
That's
the bottle
the sound
you
of me
picked up.
enjoying the first sip. Woo! Huh?
Or opening the bottle you picked up on the way.
Yeah. He had to go get his own bottle today because we're out of zeros. We're out of Dr. Pepper Zero and Coke Zero, Mikey. Get you to hop on that for us, would you? He does this out of the goodness of his heart, and I'm over here going, crack the whip. Get that stuff in here.
Yeah.
Also, thank you to our Chilton County Chamber of Commerce. Rachel and Brandy do a phenomenal job. Larry Puckett Chevrolet. Look, y'all, it's been a couple of weeks ago when we did the Crampton Bowl. Not Crimp, but Crampton Bowl. I stopped by there and found the car of my life, the love of my life, and in a vehicle.
We're going to talk about that blue car again.
It's probably already gone. Hubby shut it down, though. Regardless of how I felt about it, he was like, no.
Yeah.
And there's reasons why, and I understand. I just, I had the wants there for a little bit when I saw
Yeah.
it. I was like, ooh, Mama would look so good in that car. But they do have one of the best pre-owned inventories around. They have the largest, as a matter of fact. So before you go anywhere else to shop for a vehicle, please give our friends at Larry Puckett Chevrolet a try first. Kurt and his team, they will get you squared away. Also, thank you to Putter Up, Ken and Layla. They have been with us since day one and before they even opened up. They came in, came on the show, and now they're a partner of the morning show, and we appreciate them so much. They're also doing mini golf tournaments on Tuesday. So if you want to be a part of that, you're going to want to check their website, because I think you have to sign up. You also need to register online, sign up online for your tee times, if you want to call it that, because they stay full. Ever since they opened, they've been wide open. So it's a lot of fun, really cool. If you've not been, you need to go. You need to check that out.
Still got to go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, Save More, Jake and his team at Save More, always giving us the best, freshest meat and produce around. You cannot beat it anywhere. 100%. I fully believe that.
Yeah.
I'm going to go, matter of fact, on my way home tonight, I'm going to have to stop by and get some stuff for dinner, because we did not do a good job of grocery shopping the last 2 weeks, and we're down to nothing now. So I got to go and stock up on my chicken and my meat and my roast and all that good stuff.
Yes.
And also thank you to Bruce at Old Orchard Amish Furniture. We appreciate him so much. We have some of his furniture in here that you can see on display, but it is some of the best outdoor furniture you will ever find. Even Bill says quality cannot be compared, and the price cannot be compared, because he went and looked somewhere else. They had some outdoor furniture. He wasn't looking for some, but they had outdoor furniture, and he was comparing the prices. He said, whoa,
Yeah.
no, go see Bruce at Old Orchard Amish Furniture
It's not
first.
just on display. We get to sit in it.
Yeah, I
It's
know,
nice.
and it's comfy. I love our rocking chairs out front
Yes.
on the porch. And right now, especially when it's like it is right now, your favorite weather, when it's crisp and cool outside, I love it. Man, I wish it would stay like that all day long, though. It feels so good. And that I was telling Bill yesterday, it's starting to get that autumn kind of feel and smell in the air, where it's different. Even when it's 85 degrees outside, still you can tell a difference.
Yeah. Humidity's down.
Yes, it just, man, I'm getting ready. Those cold nights of football games are around the corner. They're coming.
Oh, I know. I'm already looking, going, when's it going to drop? We'll have to get a jacket out or a sweatshirt.
All right, at 7:14, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we got to go over some stuff going on around town. And do you have who's playing football this week?
I do not. I'll get my list together.
Okay, let's do that. We'll get a list together, and then we will let you know all about that. And we got some news headlines to tackle as well, so y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy broadcasting live from the Clanton Tractor Studio. We'll be right back. Workout Anytime in Clanton is now open. Your fitness, your schedule. We have top-of-the-line treadmills and weights, but we are more than just a gym. We bring luxury and results to your fitness routine. Relax in our sauna. Recharge with red light therapy. Refresh in our hydro massage beds. Get that glow with unlimited tanning and push your limits with dynamic classes. Need guidance? Our personal trainers are here to help you set your goals, stay motivated, and get real results. This is your space, your time, your transformation, open 24/7. Workout Anytime, now open in Clanton.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience.
We are back. The time is 7:18. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy here with you on this beautiful Tuesday. It feels so good outside. I love it. Makes me so happy. Andy, not so much. He's a summer dude.
Yeah, getting cool.
Yeah. But here's the thing. I wonder, I'm going on a cruise. I leave out the 24th that night. So I'll be working that day. But that evening, heading to Louisiana, spending the night, and we depart on that Thursday morning to Cozumel. So I'm wondering, is it going to be warm?
Yeah.
Or cool? Or what's going to be
it'll
going
be
on?
nice. It'll be very nice and warm. Yeah.
I still feel like I need to bring a bunch of outfits just to make sure.
Yeah. Just fill that suitcase up with everything you can get in
I
it.
will. I do. I overpack every time. Every single time I overpack. Doesn't matter where I go or what I do. When I go on my girls' trip, and I go on a girls' trip the 1st of November every year, it's with my girlfriends. We go see another high school friend that we all graduated together. And it's dwindled down. It started off with like 13 of us, and now it's just 3 of us go visit another friend.
Yeah.
But we take one car, and that car is so loaded down with everything we could ever need, and we don't use half of it. We don't even use a third of it. But then we come back with twice is what we left with because we shop for 2 full days. Now, I've gotten away from that. I shop on Friday. I go with the girls. We shop. Saturday, that's my football day. And every time we go, it's usually, I think Georgia and Auburn played one time. Another time they didn't play each other, but they were playing. So I sit down in the basement in the game room. He's got a whole like theater chairs that they bought that were from somebody that was going out of business, and a big screen that comes down out of the ceiling. And I sit down. Me and Sonia's hubby, we sit down there. He brings us snacks. He brings M&Ms. He brings chips. He brings popcorn. We have our drinks, and we sit there and watch football for about 8 hours while they shop till they drop.
I'd take the football too now.
I mean, a lot of people were like, you don't shop with them? No. I get my feel the first time. I'm not a shopper by nature. I just don't. Well, and 2, I shop better by myself because I can go where I want to go, into the stores I want to, and I don't feel like I need to be like kept up with. When we go, it's like, hey, what store are y'all at? I'm leaving such and such. Now I'm going to go in here, and it's like we're all trying to stay on each other's timetable of we feel like we all need to be together and go in
Yeah.
every store together. Not me. I break away. Break away first chance I get, because I'm not interested in the same kind of stuff they're interested in as far as what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
You know, typically I'm looking for Christmas gifts because when I go, usually the mall has their Christmas stuff out. They're having sales, you know, already, even way before Black Friday. Last year they did not. The mall did not have their Christmas stuff out. They were late doing it. And we walked around going, man, it don't even feel like the same. And, you know, darn it. We wanted it to be all Christmased up. But hopefully they'll have it together this year when we go. Sonia tries to get her tree up. One year we helped. Not really. we were not helping very much.
Probably had
We
fun,
got on the
though.
ladder and took pictures. Like we were helping. We
Post
didn't
your
help.
pictures like we did help you. Yeah.
Exactly. We helped nothing. Not at all. Oh goodness. Okay, so we gotta talk about this. Did we talk about it a little bit? The Karen that took the ball from the boy.
Oh, yeah.
It was his birthday.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, you
Yeah.
know, that whole thing has turned into, wow, people are out for blood on this woman.
Yeah.
Look, I get it. She was a Karen. She did something really, really stupid. And now she's got her picture plastered all over every news media outlet, every social media outlet.
Yeah.
I mean, multiple different memes and videos and things like that are coming out. She has not been identified. That there was a thing that went around
Yeah.
that said that she had been identified and she got fired from her job. That is not true. She is yet to be identified. And even if she had been, her friends are not going to rat her out because they're afraid that, you know, something bad will happen to her. But something good did come out of this. He might not have gotten that ball, which, you know, it was his birthday, and that ball was up for grabs for anybody.
Yeah.
How she felt like it was hers is beyond me, but that's neither here nor there for what I'm about to say. But what ended up happening was both the teams, the Marlins and the Phillies, have showered this family with every gift imaginable, just all kinds of stuff. Gave them a signed bat, get all kind of stuff. And look, the CEO of Camping World even got in on this. Did you see what he did?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. He is giving them tickets to the World Series and gifted them an RV.
Mm-hmm.
So really, they're the winners in all of this.
Yeah.
Karen got her little ball that she didn't deserve, but, you know, she also got a lot of backlash too. And this family's over here just still getting stuff, you know. Wow, they got an RV out of it. Shoot, I would let Karen take the ball every day.
Yeah.
Every time. But since then, there's also been, you know, because baseball's in full swing right now. It appears on all the videos I see. Lots of people are catching the balls, getting the balls, and giving them to kids.
Yeah.
They're like, and then these kids are just losing their minds over it. They're like crying. They're so excited. And I was like, these guys are catching it. They're like, yeah. And then they're handing it to a little kid.
Yeah.
It just makes you want to cry. It's just like, that is so sweet. That's what you're supposed to do, not act like she did. Because what she's going to end up doing is selling it to the highest bidder.
Maybe. I don't know.
Probably. I'm 100% positive. Ricky says, good morning. He's not on air, but he is on my phone.
Listening?
He
Yeah.
says, good morning. Good morning, Ricky. Yeah. So,
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. She would never gotten the ball from me. I would have been like, beat it, Michael Jackson. Get back over there. You know, we're not doing this.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're not bullying me into giving you that ball. I don't care.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Beat it, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's just kind of one of my things, you know.
But yeah, look,
get
if it's
lost.
going to get me an RV
Yeah.
and a
Oh,
trip
yeah.
to the World Series, okay.
Yeah, but they
Take
had
the
no
ball.
idea.
They didn't know they were going to get
No.
all that. But
Well,
I'm just saying, if there's a chance, you're saying there's a chance. there's a chance that I would get some extra stuff out of
Yeah.
it, shoot, you can have that ball. Take it.
Yeah.
And
Probably-
shove it while you're at it. But here, take it.
Probably the best thing that come out of all this is she probably went and changed that ugly haircut.
I
You
can't
know?
say nothing. It wasn't too long ago that this was
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Everybody told me that I had a Karen haircut too. They would make fun of me. Got the Karen haircut.
She's
and
went
I was
into
like,
disguise though now. She's had to.
Oh,
Somebody
yeah.
knows who she is.
she's dyed her hair and she's probably
Yeah.
wearing a wig and
I
glasses
can't believe
right now.
nobody has
Outed her
touted
yet.
her. Yeah.
I would.
Yeah, I can't.
Because you
believe
know,
it.
if she was a Karen at that ball game,
Oh,
she's,
yeah,
she's
nobody
a
like-
Karen
yeah.
in the homeowners
Yeah.
association too.
Oh yeah, she probably is.
I'd
marching up
have
down
dropped
to
her
there.
name so quick. I know where she lives. I know where she works. I know where she jogs. Yeah.
I mean, I wonder if she looks back on this and she's like, "Well, that was really, foolish." I
no.
bet she still thinks she deserved that ball.
Oh, absolutely. People like that do. They do. They don't. She will justify that till the
Yeah.
end. She will never ever admit that she was wrong.
Yeah, but it is really cool what they've done, what they've given the kid, and the experiences he's gotten.
Oh yeah. Well, they were on some news channel and they were asking him how he felt, and he said, "Well, I was really sad.
Mhm.
I was really sad that I had to give the ball back."
It really
and
sad
I
my
was like,
dad didn't keep it.
well, to me, to get the dad's reaction when she
Yeah.
walked up to him, he went
He was shocked. Yeah,
like,
he
but
was-
his movements were like,
yeah,
kind
Yeah,
of like.
yeah. Yeah, he was shocked. He was like, "I can't believe somebody just grabbed me and just
First of all, why are you touching me?
Mm-hmm.
Hands off, ma'am. I use that loosely,
Yeah.
but yeah. Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the kid that is pretty neat what he done? He caught a ball, but he had one already, but he caught a game ball and he turns around and plants the one that he already had in his glove, pulls it out of his glove and hands it to a lady that's standing next to him. It's not the real ball, but to her and everybody, it appeared that he gave her the ball the game ball that he caught.
He did the old bait and switch though.
Yeah, he did. He did the bait and switch, but she was like, "Oh, and this is a younger kid." But I thought that was pretty. I thought that's pretty smooth
Yeah,
right there.
that is smooth.
Yeah,
It was still a nice thing to do.
yeah. He snagged that ball and he made it look like he gave it to her, and she was like, "Oh, how sweet." Until
gave
she
me the
saw the
ball.
video on YouTube, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, she's probably seen it now and go, that little twerp.
Yeah. He got me.
He psyched me out. Okay, so that whole ordeal ended up being a blessing for the family. And apparently there's no mom involved.
Okay.
I'm assuming because everything has just been him and the two
Yeah,
kids.
yeah.
Everything.
I saw a lady standing beside him, but I didn't know over there. But-
Or maybe she's just camera shy and went, y'all, if you want your 15 minutes of fame,
Yeah.
take it. And there's people that are like that. They don't want to be
Yeah.
on camera for any reason, baiting
Yeah.
Piper. I've tried to get them to come on air and have fun with me, and they're like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
No way. Piper she doubles down. She will not do it.
Yeah, Baden will not do it with his smooth haircut over there. He's not-
No, and that is a pretty nice haircut.
Yeah, it
Summer did a
is.
great job.
Yeah.
Always does a good
Yes, she does. That's why she's my permanent hairstylist from now on. Yes, my stylist. She's my personal stylist. And then she tells you what you're going to do. Yeah. All right. It's 7:30. We're going to take another break. And when we come back, we got to talk about, Lord, you got some kids that are catching balls at baseball games, and other kids are bringing firearms to school. We'll talk about that when we come back. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy broadcasting live from the Clayton Tractor Studio. We'll be right back.
For the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family, then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Coming this June, whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Need reliable towing or diesel repair? MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984.
We are back. The time is 7:32. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy broadcasting live from the Clanton Tractor Studio. I saw this story. You know, we've been talking about young kids, baseball games, catching balls and things like that. This 9-year-old was arrested. They arrested a 9-year-old, which is beyond comprehension to me. 9 years old getting arrested for bringing a gun on a school bus. This happened in Ocala, Florida. The Ocala Police Department said a 9-year-old riding a school bus to College Park Elementary brought a revolver onto the bus. Officers responded to the bus near the intersection of Southwest 14th Street and 27th Avenue. They recovered the weapon and took the 4th grade student into custody without incident, and no one was injured. The child stole the revolver from his uncle's bedroom. The relative noticed the gun was missing on Monday morning after the 9-year-old was already on the bus. Officers say the gun was stored lawfully, and the boy told officers that he showed several students on the bus the gun, but never pointed it to anyone. He didn't plan to hurt anyone and would only show the revolver at school if he was bullied. Oh, Jesus. The boy's parents told police that he does have behavioral issues and frequently becomes violent.
Now,
if it was lawfully stored and they know that he has a history of behavioral issues and becomes violent, why was that gun even anywhere where he could get to it? That's my thing.
Yeah.
Why that should have been? It shouldn't have been where he could open up a drawer and get to it. It should have been away where he can't get to it. I mean, seriously, this is not this. If this child already has issues, this is not good, not good at all. He now faces serious discipline and legal consequences. I mean, and you know, the parents, I have to say, the parents and the uncle, they kind of have some responsibility here. I mean,
the responsibility to beat his rear end.
Yeah, that too. But golly.
That I don't know. The kid stole the gun. I don't think they should run off arresting the parents or the uncle, but, especially if it was lawfully stored, as they say.
Well, I wonder what lawfully stored means. Just in a box, in a drawer?
Could be, or put away where, somebody can't get to it, but the kid,
Bless it.
Kid needs to suffer the consequences.
Yes, sir, he does.
I mean, they need to get him, and I don't mean imprisoning the kid, but I mean, parents really need to deal with this. The police shouldn't have to. But he needs to go and learn at this age. This is not acceptable.
But what do you do for a 9-year-old who has that? I mean, obviously, they take them to a juvenile detention center, but
and that's
he's 9.
yeah, and I don't necessarily think that's the answer because he, then you, in my opinion, lots of times when you take these kids and they're not all bad kids, but then you put them with other bad kids that are bad kids, and guess where the influence goes?
Yes,
and
it does.
They kind of send them down a path with other bad kids. So.
When I was 9 years old, I was riding bikes and playing Barbies and reading Encyclopedia Brown.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to find out if my parents had a gun stored somewhere, which I know now they did.
Yeah.
But gosh.
But the kids sometimes too, things are interesting. If you're not used to having guns around your house, you don't have guns. They're kind of interesting because a lot of the music they listen to now and a lot of the shows they watch.
And the video games.
Yeah, video games really cool this stuff up.
They do, you're right.
And I mean, yes, it happened when we were kids, but I think we're on a different level because we were exposed to guns. We were allowed to shoot guns. We had BB guns, which we knew hurt to get shot by a BB gun. I mean, I think most of us guys have that experience. But we learned at that point guns are not fun.
Have you gotten shot by a BB gun?
Oh, yeah.
See, I never have.
Yeah.
But my kids had the airsoft guns, and they shot, one of the cousins shot my middle daughter right here in the head with that thing.
Yeah.
Between her eyes, right, left a red dot. You can still see it. This happened when she was like 12 years old, 13, and she is 27 years old, and you can still see that it didn't break the skin.
Yeah.
But it has left a permanent discoloration right here in the middle of her head. And it hurt. I mean, I was ready to beat her little cousin's rear end for that, but I didn't.
Yeah.
She did. She got a hold of him. She went after him and beat the tar out of him.
There you go.
I was
Unfortunately,
like,
he had a BB gun, and now she knows that BB guns hurt, and he knows there's consequences.
well,
They learned a lesson, both of them.
yeah, and his mom came to me and said, "Well, she hit him," and I was like, "And?"
Yeah, she hit him.
He shot her in between the eyes with an airsoft.
Yeah,
well, he didn't mean to do that. Okay.
Well, he
maybe
didn't
she
mean
didn't mean
to.
to hit him as hard as she did.
Yeah.
Sorry about your luck.
Yeah,
Maybe
and that's-
next time he'll point it in a different
Yeah,
direction.
that's just the way it is. Don't point an airsoft gun at somebody.
My gosh.
But I think these kids don't have exposure to these things in the proper way. My kids I've given them BB guns, let them shoot them around, and they know. I don't think either one of them's ever been shot, but they know that these things can hurt or kill.
But the fact that in his head he was going to show it to somebody if he was getting bullied speaks volumes.
Right,
here,
right.
which is why, I don't know.
Once
they
again,
said it was
there's-
lawfully
Yeah.
put away. I guess but still.
Yeah, but I think we're taught, like you said, some of these video games where you shoot somebody and then guess what? At the end of the night, you cut it off and you go to bed. The next day you cut it back on and you play and you shoot somebody again. And that, to me, don't give give much reality there.
True.
Because it's not you actually do it in real life and there's no reset button.
You're right. There is no reset button. Good morning, Joseph. Good morning, Barry. Yeah, see, now the people are coming and saying good morning after I've called you out for not being on being on the live stream. Welcome.
Yeah.
Glad you made it. We got football because it's football season. This Friday night, our game of the week is
Rabina and Billingsley, right?
Yes, yeah, that's your neck of the woods.
Yeah, that should be a good game.
Now your son plays.
Yes.
What's his position? Because I don't think I've ever asked you that.
You know what? He's been moving around,
Has
so
he
I
really?
can't keep up with him. Yeah,
Oh,
he's moving
okay.
around.
He's
We're a little.
versatile.
Yes, he's kind of versatile. Well, he's versatile. He's big. Is what he is.
He's a big one.
He's a big kid. Yeah, and he's been moving around. I got to watch him play some offense, defense last week, and everything. And he got the job done. Had a great game Friday night.
Good.
Verbina's game was incredible. Unlike some of the other games we listened to, we had 8 seconds to go, and Verbena was down by 4. Threw a touchdown in the
Really?
end zone, yes. Threw a touchdown in the end zone
Wow.
under pressure, made the touchdown, and come out the victor over Keith by 2 points.
Well, what I'm hearing is that you feel as though we should have had that as the game of the week.
Oh, if we'd known that game was going to come out like that, that would have been a good game.
Yeah.
You know, to listen to. I mean, I listened to the other game, but I was like, okay, you know, somebody's just getting their socks beat off, you know, at this point. And so, you know, but hopefully this Billings-Verbena game will be a really
But
good
you never
game.
know with a game.
No, you don't.
You don't know what's going to happen. Look at what happened
Yeah.
with Alabama and Florida State. Everybody, 100%, had Bama winning
Yeah.
that game hands down, probably and by a good bit.
Yeah.
And instead, it was the other way around. And you just, when you do these matchups, you think, oh, this is going to be a good matchup. You
Yeah.
know, based off of what you've seen and heard, and then it turns out to be like this. I mean,
Yeah.
the one we did was a shutout.
Oh,
Wasn't
yeah.
it? It was like 0 points scored on the other side. Hate that. But we are going to have a coaches show this week.
That's good.
It's going to be at 6 o'clock at Durbin Farms. You can go up there and be a part of the coaches show. You can sit and listen and be a part of that. Jason, is it Van that's going to be with him? Jason and Van do our coaches show in Baden. He sets everything up. And then Friday will be our game of the week, which is Verbena and
Yeah.
Billingsley. Is that at
Verbena,
At
yeah.
Verbena. Oh, it's a home game.
Yeah,
It's
a
going to
home
be
game,
on
so
like
it
Donkey Kong.
should be a good game. Hopefully, you know.
I called Barry out, for not being
Yeah,
on live
yeah.
stream, and he said good morning, and he said, "Well, some folks have to work for a living." I mean, I get it. I mean, I know y'all gotta do
Yeah.
your thing. You can just get on here a blip and let me know you're listening or something.
Yeah, something.
man.
Yeah.
Even Grape, Ricky, he was like, "I'm not one, but good morning."
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't call me out no more. Alabama and Auburn have their matchups this week. I just don't see them being good. I want a good game. I
Yeah.
really do. I don't like these games where the other team scores 3 or
Yeah.
nothing
These
like
blowouts,
Alabama.
yeah.
Bama is playing Wisconsin at home, and Auburn is playing South Alabama at home. Boring. In theory, it'll be boring.
Yeah, we never know though.
You
never
just
know who
never
shows
know.
up.
Hopefully. Anyway, but after this,
Yeah.
starting next week, some of the games are going to start getting tougher and tougher. And I didn't even look to see about UAB and Jacksonville and Troy. I just now thought about them. We'll do
Yeah.
that tomorrow. We'll find out who they're playing and talk about
Yeah.
that.
We need to
But,
get the rest of these high school games together too. See who else playing this week and
Yeah, I don't
what's
have a
going on.
complete list of everybody.
Yeah.
Just have our game of the week, which is you guys. So, but yeah, it's football, y'all.
yeah.
Speaking of football, get this. We got 1 minute. This is terrible. A man killed his roommate for not bringing snacks and drugs to the football party. Yeah. First degree murder. Marvin Bird was charged with first degree murder, armed criminal action, unlawful possession of a firearm, and resisting arrest for a felony. He killed his roommate after they both went to watch a college football game at a small gathering, and he became agitated with his roommate for not bringing stuff and
Yeah.
illegal stuff to the event, so he shot him.
Sound like he may have been a little wired up before his friend got there, you know.
reckon?
Yeah.
He said, Bird said his roommate was being verbally reckless and that this had been an accident.
It was an accident.
Okay.
Yeah. No, this is the guy that, you know.
Yeah. Well, apparently there had been some pent up frustrations between the two. The roommate's name has not been released yet. Just the person that shot his roommate.
This is just bring drugs and watch
Just
football,
ca-
you know.
You didn't bring the meth? Bam!
Yeah.
I mean,
Come
what
on,
in
man.
the world?
You didn't bring the meth, you didn't bring the tater chips. What are you here for?
Right. right. You're not going to just sit here and watch ball.
You said
You're not going to contribute in any
killing my
way.
buzz.
I mean, it could have been marijuana. I don't know. I just
who
said meth
knows?
'cause,
Yeah.
But I mean, what?
It may have been over the bean dip. You said you were gonna bring bean dip. You know. It's the second time, man. I told you last time, don't show up without the bean dip. I mean, I think I would have just settled to get a better friend.
Oh,
You know?
God.
I think I would have been like, look, you got to start hanging out with better people.
I can't. That is hilarious. Oh, my God. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Okay. So it's 7:46. We're going to take another break. And when we come back, this is a pretty cool story. A family of all boys in their family line is getting a surprise. So we'll talk about that when we come back too. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy broadcasting live from the Clan Tractor Studio. We'll be right back.
Traditions begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. Please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
Universal Heights Academy is now enrolling for the following programs: aesthetics, manicurist, waxing, cosmetology, barbering, and the instructor crossover program. We are offering small class sizes for more personalized instruction. Hybrid and online classes are also available. Find us on Facebook or visit uhaway.com for more information on our discounted enrollment rates. Your rewarding career starts with Universal Heights Academy.
We are back. The time is 7:48. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy broadcasting live from the Clanton Tractor Studio. We got some events going around the area. On the 20th, Founders Day is going to happen in Jemison, and that is going to be from 9 until 2, I believe. So you're going to want to make your plans to be there for that. That's always a fun time. And then Maplesville is having their Harvest Day event, which is going to be on the 27th. And that starts, at 11, from 11 until 3. They're going to have all kinds of vendors. And this is a fundraiser that they do to be able to put on their old-fashioned Christmas, which is, man, oh, man, that is one cool event. Swear, I don't think I can't remember seeing that many people. It rivaled what I saw at Peach Jam for that little bitty town. There were people coming from everywhere. And I was like, where are y'all from? We're from Montgomery. We're from Selma. And I was like, y'all came here for this? And they were like, yeah. And then, I mean, when I got to walking around, it went around the corner. It went around this way. There was so much to do. Lots of activities. The cool thing is that everything is free. That is why they have to do the fundraisers, because they have to pay for all the things for it to be free for the public. So you go to the booths and everybody has something to give away for free. And there's a ton. And then they have their Christmas tree walk, which is in it's a little courtyard area next to the church. And they do Christmas trees. Each business or person sponsors a tree, and it sets out in the park, and then they have a contest, and they get like first, second, third place, all that good stuff. It's pretty cool.
And it's safe and fun.
Yes.
And people like that atmosphere where there's just friendly people. You're not fighting the crowds and the bustle in the city.
Also, we haven't talked about this. We talked about Jared coming in on Thursday, but also Thursday is a pretty big day of remembrance here in the United States. That is 9/11. And the National, let's see here, American Village says this Thursday, September 11th at 12 noon, we invite you to gather with us in front of the National Veteran Shrine at the American Village as we honor the lives lost on September the 11th. They're just going to share a moment of silence, hear a few words of reflection, and then experience the ceremonial ringing of the bell. Oh, gosh, see, that'll make me cry. Stuff like that makes me cry. So, yeah, if you want to be a part of that, plan to be at American Village this Thursday, September the 11th at 12 p.m. And we'll talk, Bill and we'll do some stuff. I'll get Baden to do some graphics and things like that for 9/11, and I'll try to find some heartwarming stories because that was a nightmare day for all of us, and that particular event affected me in a way personally that I don't think anything else ever has. Really, that was just, I still remember exactly where I was going, what I was doing. I remember coming to work after that. I worked at a golf course, and everybody's just out there playing golf, and I'm in the little grill area where they all come in afterwards, and the TV is on nothing but 9/11. And the rescue attempts that they were trying to save people that were under all that rubble. And I am crying my eyeballs out. And I just can't understand how America is going on about their life. Like, my whole world was stopping.
Right.
Even though it affected me personally because it's my nation, it's my country. But nobody I knew was directly involved in anything in that. But and I was like, how are y'all just going on? I don't understand.
Yeah.
I feel like the world should have stopped. And that's when Alan Jackson did that song, Where Were You When the World Stopped Turning? That song, I boohooed when he did that on the awards. They went ahead and had the awards, and he did that song. And I mean, I cried and cried over that. And then Toby Keith came out with the butt kicking song.
Yeah.
And then Daryl Worley did one, and it made it a little bit better.
Yeah.
But that was, I was like, yeah, we want to go there and kick some butt, man.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to be on the front line. I did.
Yeah.
If you'd have given me permission, I'd have gone on the front line at that point. We were fired up as Americans.
Yeah.
And now here we are, just divided as we can be over politics, religion, sexual orientation, race, everything.
Yeah.
It's the nothing but division, and I don't understand that. If we could just go back to the days after of that and become what we were and stay that way, it would make me so happy. I hate that it took a tragedy to get us that way, but here we back. I mean, it's like for a year it was America, nothing but America, and now, back to the division. It makes me sad. It really does. So yeah, that's what we got going on around the area. If you know of anything, please let us know. I've been looking on some of these what's happening pages and stuff, but those are the only things that I have seen so far for this month. There's some stuff happening in October. You're going to start really seeing a lot of festivals and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
This is where the fall festivals, autumn celebrations, trunk or treats will start next month. Nobody really does trick or treating anymore. Everything's a trunk or treat now.
Oh, now some of these neighborhoods, you ask them, they're piling in there.
Well,
there's a few neighborhoods around where they release them. They're
here
like,
they
go.
do?
Oh yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Already got our ketchup.
Yeah.
mustard,
Yeah.
ready to
You'll have
Oh God!
you got some people spinning right now. They're like, you need to come to my neighborhood.
Baton's like, we're getting our ketchup and mustard packets ready.
Yeah.
We didn't have any trick-or-treaters at our house. And we live in Southern Hills, and it's a pretty big neighborhood.
Yeah.
Not the first one.
Yeah, they don't want to climb
But
those
also
hills.
our light was off because hubby was not wanting to do it. Huh?
Yeah, kind of grinchy there.
Sorry.
You know, turn the light off. No kids welcome. But they what they do
Hubby
is
didn't want to.
they gang up and I don't know how they communicate, but they all go like they'll find one neighborhood and half the kids in Clayton get out in that neighborhood and just go raid it. I mean, just go through. Then the neighborhood decorates up and everything.
Well, there's a neighborhood over in Leeds. It's called Oliver's Crossing, and it is known for. It is a huge neighborhood, and once word got out that it was such a great place to go trick or treating, everybody from everywhere went on. Now, guess what? If you are a resident there, the homeowners association will give you a ticket.
Oh, homeowners
That you
association.
gotta hang in your window in your rear view, and those are the only people that can come in and out of that neighborhood
With cars.
With cars, yep.
Yeah.
You gotta have the ticket, or you will not be allowed entry. They will make you do a little U-turn and right back out you go.
Yeah.
Good luck to you. Look, here we go. You don't have stay in your lane. You don't have to go. If you live in, let's say you live in Jemison, you don't got to come all the way to Clanton to invade one neighborhood. There's enough trunk or treats around for everybody to get plenty of candy.
Yeah.
I get that you want to dress up and do the traditional door-to-door thing, but come on. When you're causing traffic backups for hours, we got to stop it.
Oh, yeah.
We got to stop that, y'all. Come on.
Yeah.
Just stay in your neighborhood. Stay in your part of the town.
Yeah.
That and the fact that the rising cost of candy, like one little bag like this is $30. So
crazy,
you're spending $200 on candy for a neighborhood.
Yeah.
You give them one little thing and put them in that, and they stand there looking at you like, "That's all you're giving me."
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got about 400 more kids that are piling through here. I got to dump some candy in their bag too.
That's all I got. Run along, couch
Run along.
potato. Go.
There was a neighbor in my neighborhood. They didn't get the little tiny ones. They gave out the full size candy bars every
and that
time,
was a
and I was
popular-
like,
yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
That house probably had lines of kids out
And
there.
we didn't have pumpkins that we carried around. Pillowcase, honey. Pillowcase. We slung that thing over like we were hobos and just went through the neighborhood. And we got so much candy it was ridiculous.
We're not in the day of the plastic mask anymore. So,
Thank God, because I couldn't breathe.
what do you mean? You could breathe? You couldn't talk. Everybody's like, I don't know what she said. She's just been rattling home.
Okay.
Baden's ready to move on to the next subject.
7:59. We're gonna take another break. And when we come back, I'm gonna have a different co-host. So. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy, for the moment, broadcasting live from Clanton Tractor Studio. We'll be right back. Workout Anytime in Clanton is now open. Your fitness, your schedule. We have top-of-the-line treadmills and weights, but we are more than just a gym. We bring luxury and results to your fitness routine. Relax in our sauna. Recharge with red light therapy. Refresh in our hydro massage beds. Get that glow with unlimited tanning and push your limits with dynamic classes. Need guidance? Our personal trainers are here to help you set your goals, stay motivated, and get real results. This is your space, your time, your transformation. Open 24/7. Workout Anytime, now open in Clanton.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you. whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
We are back. The time is 8:01. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Therese and Andy broadcasting live from the Clinton Trade Store. I let him stay. He begged me. Actually, I don't have anybody else to let him stay.
Got Baden over here.
Baden ain't going to do it. Baden is not going to do it. No way. Our field reporter is on the live stream now.
Is he?
Good morning, Ricky.
Good.
Thank you for joining us.
He must be busy today.
Yeah, you got something going on. Yep. So, have you seen this story? This is pretty cool. And then after this, we got to talk about the thing in Pelham because that's a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
There's a family. This is so neat. It's in Montgomery County, Texas. For more than 100 years, all of the children born into one Texas family have been boys. Could you? I mean, not a single girl, not one. But now that streak is ending and they couldn't be happier. Michael Sherman, a Montgomery County firefighter, and his wife were surrounded by generations of family Sunday when they found out that they are expecting the first baby girl in 100 years.
Cool.
That is wild. How does that happen? You go 100
There's lots
years.
of ways, you know.
Lot 10.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot. After 100 years, this is amazing. This is a historic moment for the family who say the last time a girl was born into the family was 108 years ago.
I bet you everybody's looking at him and the family going, well,
How'd that happen?
Yeah. You might be the weak link, buddy.
The family says the last girl to carry the Sherman name was Ora Bell Sherman, who was born in 1917, and she was the younger Michael Sherman's great-great aunt.
Cool.
Wow. That's wild.
That is
They're
really
gonna
cool.
the family's gonna see if the streak of boys broke the Guinness World Record. Look, have you ever looked at one of those Guinness Books of World Records? There's all kind of interesting world records that you would not even think that it's a world record. But my son was so into that when he was a certain age, and that's what we bought him for Christmas was the That's Incredible type. Guinness Book of World Records, Strange Things. What's the one? Ripley's Believe It or Not type of stuff. He was so into all that. And he would walk around, Mama, did you know? Mama, and did you know what else? And did you know what else? I mean, I mean, he was trying to make me an encyclopedia of this knowledge. And he loved it. So we bought him those books. And he was fired up.
Yeah. Used to pour through those books figuring out a way we could break the record. I'm like, what? I'm not standing on 1 foot for 3 days. No.
I mean, why would you?
You know, not doing that for 30 minutes.
I am not trying to be a flamingo, not today.
No.
Or a pelican or whatever it is that stand on one
People
foot.
do some stuff to get in there.
They do. They will. They'll try all kinds of stuff. A couple of weeks ago, we had a story that was about a local, I say local, it's in Pelham, grocery store, Mi Pueblo. Is that how you say that?
Mi Pueblo, yeah.
They were under fire from the city for not adhering to whatever. Some rules and regulations and things like that. And the city was going to have a hearing to determine if they should keep their business license or not. And as of, was it last night?
It was.
Or was it last week?
It was yesterday.
It was yesterday.
It was yesterday they announced, but I think they settled this out last week. But it was kind of all announced yesterday.
That they are complying now, and they're not going to lose their license.
They worked out their differences and they're good to go. So.
I don't know. Did they ever say
No,
exactly?
they never said. They just alluded that they weren't following rules of some sort. So I don't know if they were selling something and then they weren't supposed to, or not paying certain fees, or if they weren't following some rule they had broken apparently. And
well, the city was like
we're
standing on
shutting you
business. They
down,
were like,
yeah.
okay, well, we're just we don't care if you've been here umpteen million years. But I mean, the citizens were like not having it.
Yeah.
They were like, I mean, look, it might be a Hispanic grocery store, but everybody shops there because of the different types of things you can find there that we love too. And they were like, no, you're not going to shut this business down. But the city was like, meh. They got to comply or they got to go away. So I'm glad they were able to work those differences out, because that is, having that grocery store not there would have been a huge tax hit to Pelham, and they had to know that.
Yeah, though that's probably why they felt the pressure to work that out.
Yeah. Whatever that is, we don't know.
Yeah. But it's a good thing they got it worked out and everybody can continue to go down there and buy their
stuff.
Yeah, their cultural food goods or whatever. So
I saw a commercial that rolled through my feed earlier this morning talking about how good it was an Aldi's commercial talking about how good their meat department is. No, it's not.
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy meat.
So.
I never buy meat at Aldi's. I don't care what y'all do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Save more right down the street where I'm getting mine.
Yeah.
Not even kidding.
Cut those steaks and they're good.
Did you got the whole ribeye? Have you cooked all those steaks?
No, I hadn't. Hadn't yet. I vacuum seal them, put them in the freezer, and then get one out. And cook
you need to have a gathering at your house.
Yeah,
so
I
you
do.
can feed everybody.
Yeah. It's good for southern.
And
It's
I
good
would
for
want
summertime. Yeah.
Summertime? No, football, dude.
Oh yeah.
You need to invite us all
Yeah, you're
over for a
right.
football party.
I cooked 3 of those.
But I'm not bringing the drugs. So I'm not bringing
We're
them.
good over there without them, So. But yeah, I'd bought 3 pork shoulders or butts and cooked those back over the holiday, and they were so good. So good.
Yum.
Mm-hmm.
I bought pork chops.
Yeah.
And they were boneless and they were thick.
Yeah.
Man, they were good. They were so good.
Oh yeah.
I
They got
can't.
good
Every
stuff.
time I took a bite, I was going, man, this is good. And hubby's just sitting there looking at me like, yeah, they're good, but
Yeah, they're pork chops. Yeah.
I mean, teach your
And
own
you
horn much.
you pan fried those, right?
I did.
Good on the grill.
I didn't put any flour or anything. I just pan fried them straight in the pan. Put a little oil. What I did was I marinated them in Dale sauce
Yeah.
for hours on the counter, not in the fridge, just
Yeah.
covered up in a container on the counter. Then when I got ready to put them in the pan, I patted them dry. Which so the marinade had absorbed into the meat,
Right, yeah.
and you pat it dry so it doesn't. Because that Dale sauce, it'll make when you put it in the pan and fry it, it makes like a weird
Kind of.
smoky something going on in the
Yeah.
pan. I didn't want that. So then I put a little bit of oil in the pan, just enough, got it good and hot, and I put those pork chops in there. I seasoned them after I patted them dry. I put my seasonings that I normally use, and then I fried them up in that oil, and they came out perfect. And I was like, yeah, this is how I'm going to do them every time because they're so good. I know they're good on the grill, but these were really good.
That can't be better than on the grill.
I disagree.
Grill. Just
The way I had them, they
flavors
were
everything.
phenomenal. I made mashed potatoes. Hubby made his famous broccoli casserole, which is to die for. So he gets to make that at every event from now on. My kids always want me to make the green bean casserole. I'm going to insist that he does the broccoli casserole because that stuff is good.
Yeah.
Yummy, yum. And that's what we had for for Labor Day.
Get you a blue card and a broccoli casserole, and you are set.
Was set.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to the store right after I left work on Labor Day because somebody is, I don't want to say what he is. He's a meanie head. He made us work.
Just wait till Christmas time comes.
Oh no, I got news for you. I'm already
Thanks.
shutting her down.
Thanks,
Christmas and
Ebenezer.
Thanksgiving. I'll be waving at y'all on Wednesday afternoon at 4:30. I'll be like, bye. See ya on Monday. Because I'm going to be in Jefferson, Georgia with my whole family. My
Jefferson,
sister,
Georgia.
my brother, everybody.
Mm.
We're going to my stepdad's. We hadn't seen him in a while. He and my mom were married for, gosh, 25, 30 years, something like that.
That's really cool. Y'all go see him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they were married almost 30 years. They got married when I was like 19, I guess, something like that. And then she passed away in 2012. So
Yeah.
we're still very close with him. He was good to my mama. He was good to our whole family. He's just, so he gets that title. We
Yeah.
call him my sister calls him Daddy Jim.
Yeah.
And when I introduce him, I say this is my dad. Even though I had a daddy,
Yeah.
he's my dad. I say
Yeah.
this is my dad.
Really cool.
Yeah, he gets that title because he still is an amazing person. He cracks me up because he is the epitome. He wears overalls like they're a business suit. That's his choice. His overalls, his boots. He has a little hat that he puts on his head, and he stands around with his little hands in his pocket. He's a big old guy. He's about Maiden's size, about 6'5", something like that. And he hunts. I mean, he spends a lot of time hunting, and he's about as Republican as you can be.
Yeah.
And he is 100% back in our military. I mean, he 100% voted for Donald Trump.
Yeah.
I mean, he is gun-toting, classic. I don't call him a redneck. Country boy.
Yeah.
Country man. He got the beard, got the whole thing, got the, mountain man type of.
Look to him.
And he's a truck driver, by gosh. And he is serious about it too. And you cannot argue politics or anything with him. Don't even go there attempting to do that. He will shut you. He will make you cry before it's over and said and done with it. He will shut you all the way down. He will shut you up and shut you down. And so he and I agree on a lot of things, so we can have a decent conversation. But we cannot talk football because he is a Georgia Tech fan and I am a Auburn and a Florida State fan. So we are like this. And he thinks I'm too loud and obnoxious when I watch football. And my hubby will concur.
Yeah. Couldn't imagine.
Although I will say, hubby, he was so distraught over that Alabama-Florida State game towards the end. He was so frustrated. He goes, okay, I guess I'm just going to pull for Florida State too. He said, I hope they win. I was like, well, they're gonna. So now that pretty much was clear and obvious. They were not winning that game. So yeah, not Alabama anyway. So
No.
It is 8:14. We're going to go ahead and take a break. Where's our guest? Is he not here? Okay. We're supposed to have a guest come in. He's late. He's tardy. So if you're listening, Matt, get on in here. We're ready to interview you, put you on the hot seat. I'm kidding. We won't do that because I know he's nervous. That's why I'm saying that. So, all right, we'll take a break and when we come back. I don't know if y'all are familiar with, I know you are. Some of y'all watch Dancing with the Stars, but Steve Irwin's son is going to be on Dancing with the Stars. It's just pretty cool, and I got to tell you what he wants to do when we come back. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy broadcasting live from the Clinton Tractor Studio. We'll be right back.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience.
We are back. The time is 8:17. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Therese and Andy here with you, broadcasting live from the Clinton Tractor Studio. Well, I wanted to talk about, so Robert Irwin, he is the son of Steve Irwin. You know who he was, right?
Yeah.
He was the outdoor guy. He had, what was his show? Crocodile
Hunter, right?
Hunter?
Maybe. I think it was Crocodile Hunter.
I think that's what it was. Anyway, he did all that kind of extreme animal stuff. Well, Robert is going to be on Dancing with the Stars, and he says that he wants to bring an animal on the dance floor with him that would make his dad proud. And he said he wants to bring the wild factor into this. His partner is Whitney Carson, which she's a very pretty girl, but I don't know which one she is. So he wants to bring, I'll give you one guess at what he wants to bring.
Crocodile?
Yes, he wants to bring a crocodile onto Dancing with the Stars. Let me just say, if I were in that audience and that crocodile came out, I would be out of there like the Roadrunner when he's trying to escape the coyote.
Yeah.
I would be gone. Like I would be the coyote as I went through the wall.
Yeah.
Because no, sir. I'm not having. I remember when I was in elementary school, I was in Calera Elementary. I was probably in 4th grade. No, 5th grade because I broke my foot. And they had the animal guy come in, and he had all the little animals. Well, he also had a bunch of snakes. And he was handling a snake, and guess what got loose?
The snake.
The snake. I was the first. I had crutches, and I was the first one out of that lunchroom, because that's where we were. We had a stage in the lunchroom. That's where that was our auditorium. I was the first one out of there. You could not. There was a young boy named Kendrick Montgomery, and he was like the fast guy, and I was the fast girl. And we would race up and down, but I could not race once I broke my foot. I beat him out of there on crutches. I got that crutch. I was like, back up. I'm going first. And then they tried to get me to go back in there, and I was like, no. I will go sit in my homeroom class. I am not going back in there. You're not taking me back in there with snakes. Nope. I feel the exact same way about a crocodile or an alligator. No, absolutely not. Nope, not happening. I don't know if they would let him do that. I would think that would be too dangerous. Whitney, his dance partner, she shut that down like I did for safety reasons.
Yeah.
She said 100% not a crocodile because they literally want to eat people.
Yeah.
He said, no, it'll be fine. What could go wrong? That's my job. I've gone 21 years and haven't been eaten. I'm sure his dad said the same thing about
Yeah.
that thing that he did.
Yeah.
Like, what could go wrong down here?
Yeah,
Because
just
things
going
do go
swimming
wrong.
with stingrays. Yeah, you know.
I mean, you think it won't go wrong until it does. That is too dangerous and absolutely not. I hope they shut him all the way down on that. I was like, that is too wild for me, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know about y'all. Y'all may think it's cool. I do not. Nope, nope, nope. Mm-mm.
I guess it'd be more interesting than the regular Dancing with the Stars to me because
Well, it definitely would be interesting. For
I've
sure.
never watched one episode of that. I care
100% it would
less.
be interesting. But you've never seen any of that?
No,
Really?
don't sound
I've watched-
interesting in the least.
I've watched Dancing with the Stars a couple of times. There's been some people on there that could really, like just regular normal people that they didn't even know they could dance until they got in there and got taught to do it. And then they're winning the thing, you know, which I think is pretty darn cool. I like all that dancing. I think it's neat.
Yeah,
I'd be dead because you can't spin me around that many times and nope, I'm not good at that stuff at all. But it'd be neat, I
Yeah.
think. They're over in St. Clair County in Pell City. They do Dancing with Your Stars, and they get local people
yeah.
to compete
Oh,
and
that'd
do
be
a
cool.
team.
Yeah,
And usually the police department always does some kind of cute little thing, and they did one to Bad Boys, which was pretty darn adorable. I saw the video. Haven't been to it live, but I saw the video and it was pretty darn cute.
sounds neat.
That stuff is neat. Speaking of police,
Mm-hmm.
the Birmingham Police Department has been cracking down on juveniles being out past the curfew. The curfew is 11 p.m. and they are actively enforcing the juvenile curfew ordinance. It is for the safety and well-being of local youth.
Mm-hmm.
Although a lot of people you mean for the safety and well-being of, or from,
Yeah,
from
right.
the youth.
Yeah,
But there were several juveniles that were found violating the 11 p.m. curfew. Officers engaged with the teens, conducted interviews, and safely took them into custody where the parents were promptly notified and had to come and get them.
yeah,
Luckily, the parents were pretty on board with it. None of them were mad or any of that stuff. And, you got to reinforce the accountability and
right.
stuff like that. And I know it's hard. I mean, kids are, but here's the thing. If you're under a certain age, after 11 o'clock, you don't really need to be on
No.
the streets doing anything. I mean, even when our parents let us roam all over the place, when
You
it got
had-
dark
yeah.
outside,
You
it was
come
time to
home.
come inside. Now,
Yeah.
you could hang out in your own yard,
Yeah,
if you wanted to, but you weren't going to be hanging out in the streets.
right.
For sure. That wasn't going to happen. Unless it was a Friday or Saturday night, we were going to be cruising all of the theaters, or we were going to be in the Woolworth parking lot,
Mm-hmm.
where a fight broke out every single time.
Yeah,
That's where they went to fight.
Yeah.
When they figured out the school campus at the flagpole wasn't working out,
yeah,
then we're going to meet at the Woolworth, because it was both at one time, parking lot, and we're going to settle this. And then there would be neighboring schools come in, and then everybody was fighting.
yeah. Hence the reason everybody needs to go home.
Hence
'cause
the
nothing
reason that
good's
got shut
happening.
down
Yeah,
quick.
yeah. Nothing good's happening.
No, it wasn't. And we would, after the ball games, though, we'd go to the Burger King parking lot. We'd go in there, buy a big old large drink,
Mm-hmm.
make what we called a suicide,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe add things to it that we weren't supposed to add.
Yeah.
But I digress.
Yeah, I don't know why these.
Not me.
Yeah,
They.
yeah. I'm glad they're finally.
They added things to theirs.
Yeah,
Me.
not you. Never.
Not me. No, do.
Never.
I would
no.
never do that.
I don't know why they're deciding to crack down on these things all of a sudden, but I'm glad they are.
Well,
Cause,
there's too much going on. That's
yeah,
why.
well, you need to be able to safely go into the city and,
Yeah,
enjoy yourself without fear.
that's true. They only gave out a total of 11 curfew violations, which is
Really?
not bad considering,
Yeah,
before they did this, there would have been a whole lot more than that.
right.
So it is working.
Yeah,
That's good news. They started this thing. It was probably chaos in the beginning, but now it's obviously working. If all you gave out was 11 citations, that means that's pretty good, I think.
yeah. And probably what's going to get them going is the mom or dad has to come get them.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to be
I
really
guarantee
irritated
you.
with that.
If I get woken up in the middle of the night to come get my kid who was not supposed to be out doing something and they were out doing it, that ride home is going to suck
Yeah.
for that kid. Luckily, I've never had to do that with my
Yeah.
kid. It was as when they were adults that I was getting the phone calls.
Yeah.
And I was like, of course, the ride still sucked for them
Oh,
because
yeah.
I gave them business
Yeah.
all the way home. But, sometimes you got to learn the
But
hard
it's
way.
good. I hope they, the police shouldn't have to do this, but I'm glad they are. The parents should handle this. And
Yeah.
If you can't handle their kid out of control, you're not doing a good job,
Yeah, I agree. I think I love the fact that it's obviously working because that's 11 to me is not many.
Right.
And that's good. That's
What
good
time's
that
the-
it's working.
What time was the curfew? Did you get that
11.
far? 11?
11 o'clock. Yep.
For under 18? Is that what it
I
was?
think it's 17.
Yeah.
I'm
17
pretty sure it was
under.
17.
Yeah. Once you turn 18, you can do whatever.
Yeah, 17 and under, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
But I think it's great. It's working. I don't see around here, there's nothing like that goes on. You don't have to worry. Everybody's,
Yeah, not really. We're still a little bit of a country type
yeah.
community, so people.
I mean, I would think that maybe you go down the dirt road in a big field and there's probably a bonfire or something going on, but
yeah,
I mean, they're not.
not so much of that anymore. Probably everybody standing around looking at a fire on their phone,
Speaking of fire, so we have a fireplace in our house. It used to be the gas fireplace.
Mhm.
Well, it's been disconnected. Matter of fact, hubby said that when he and his ex-wife had that house, they never used the fireplace because
Yeah.
it had been disconnected. So for us to use it,
Mm-hmm.
it has to be converted, or the gas has to be rehooked up,
Mhm.
or it has to be converted to a wood fireplace.
Yeah.
Which, from my understanding, is like a whole ordeal.
Yeah.
And I mean, I just want a fire.
Yeah.
I just want to be able I want to have
You
one
put you some gas logs in there and go.
and have it hooked back up with the
Yeah.
gas. But you know how
Mhm.
much it'll cost to have the gas thing filled
Oh,
to be able to do that?
yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. They're expensive.
I think
but-
what I want to do is get one of those little electric logs
Mhm.
and sit them down in the thing and just turn it on.
Yeah.
They'll put out some heat, but it's electric, and then you can just
Yeah.
turn it off and on.
And if you look at it through like a glass of wine, it'll maybe look like flames.
Yeah. And I think it even has a crackling noise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It'll give the illusion, and it'll be the ambiance of a
Yeah.
fire. And it'll be warm
Yeah.
and toasty, and I just feel like, but when I looked at the cost and what all it would
Mhm.
entail, hubby was like, no.
You can
I was
find
like, well, we can just get the electric logs.
you can find deals on gas logs if you look for them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have to have the gas company come out and hook it all back up again because I don't know how long it's been, because I think the lines have to be replaced and all of that stuff.
Mm,
Either way, it's an expensive thing unless I go the electric log route.
right. Yeah. Not a fan of the electric. logs. But,
Well, me either. I mean, it's not real, but neither is the gas logs. They're not real.
yeah, but they can. I guess electric can glow too. You know.
You know what I did last year for Christmas on TV? I put one of those fireplace scenes of Christmas,
Yeah.
and it made the crackling sound, and I just turned it up, and
There
we
you
pretended.
go. You just put you a television in there and just turn it on fire, and
I had
probably your cheapest
I had
way
Alexa
out.
playing Christmas music and the pretend fire thing going on the TV, and I guess it was warm and cozy.
Yeah.
One thing I love to do is turn out the lights in the living room and have just the tree and the lights around the fireplace on, because I put lights around the mantle and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and candles, and it's just so cozy and warm, and I just sit and just look at it.
Yeah. Pretend like it's all.
Hubby's not a fan doing that.
Really?
He doesn't like, he says the living room's too cold. He doesn't like sitting in the living room. I say, well,
If you had some gas
if I
logs
had
in
the
there, you could
fireplace
heat it
in
up.
there, we
yeah.
can fix that.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Heat it right up.
Oh, well. I've been looking at electric logs, and you can get them for, pretty
Yeah.
cheap. It's not that. The only thing is you got to figure out a way to get the electric log hooked
Right.
up. So if you do it through the fireplace, you got to have something specific done to the fireplace to
Yeah.
make it where it's safe to do that.
Yeah.
So either way, if I want a fire in that fireplace, it's going to take some work to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Take some work and a little money.
Well, I feel like I've been draining the bank account for different things that I've needed done.
Yeah.
And I went to the dentist yesterday. That was a bitter pill to swallow. The cost of dental procedures is outrageous.
Yeah.
To have 6 lumineers replaced.
Mm-hmm.
This is without insurance or anything.
Yeah.
It's over $12,000.
Mm.
Yeah.
They buy a little thing of glue and just make sure
That's
they
what
stay
Bobby
on
said.
there.
So
you
is
know?
it cheaper just to have all your teeth pulled and for you to get dentures?
Yeah.
I was like, I still have good teeth.
Yeah.
It's just that when they did the lumineers, they have to grind down the teeth, the surface, and it costs.
Yeah.
Now I have to have something
Yeah,
over them. I either have
cost
to
a
have
fortune.
a lumineer, a veneer, or a crown,
Yeah.
and it's expensive. Regardless,
Yep.
it's 8:33. We're gonna take a break. Is our guest here? He is here. Is he out there, knees shaking and all that? He's nervous. Oh man. Oh, now I'm gonna pick on him. It's 8:33, and when we come back, we're gonna have Matt Easterling with Unique Landscape. He also coaches a softball team, Chaos. We're going to talk about that too when we come back. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy broadcasting live from the Clanton Tractor Studio. We'll be right back.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Coming this June. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole. Plus, automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers. So everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Need reliable towing or diesel repair? MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984. Some family traditions begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. Please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
We're back. It's 8:36. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Therese and Andy broadcasting live from the Clanton Tractor Studio. We were going to have a guest. He is Matt Easterling with Unique Landscape, but he's actually out there cutting the grass because they're down a person and he's got to get all that done. He said he will come in next week. He promised he'd come in next week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll get him next week. I said, you promise? Are you going to come up with another excuse? He said, no, he promises he'll be here next week. I saw this earlier. This is opening of a new office adoption event. Chilton County TNR, which is Trap, Neuter, and Return, is having an adoption event this Saturday from 1 until 4. Let's see. It is they're opening their office. Plan to come see the kitties available for adoption. So apparently they have lots of cats. So if you want to do that, you can do that. It is, let's see, trying to see where they are. It doesn't have their address. Yes, it does. 703 Hand Street. Where is that, Baden? You don't know? Okay. Hand Street. Let's see what we got. It's over by, let's see where it is. Oh, it's off of 7th Street North.
It's right over close to Three Amigos. That's what isn't it?
I think so. Looks that way.
What are they doing there?
Well, it's not
Yeah.
far from the Wash and Go coin laundry.
Right,
it says.
right behind it. Yeah.
Okay. Yep, that's where it is. You're right. So it's over by Three Amigos. So if you want to adopt a kitty cat, they're going to have plenty for you to do that this Saturday. My husband, he does not like cats, although he has one that was his daughter's that is now mine. I have to deal with the cat, and I love her. She's so sweet, but she gets on me, and then she wants to knead me to death, and it hurts. Her little claws are like needles, and they're just like, grr, grr, and I have to say, ow, 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 kitty, no, cat, get over here. But she headbutts me because she wants me to love on her constantly. She wants to like sit on me, and she just would sit on my shoulder and do everything with me if I would let her. And I just
doing things cats do.
Doing things cats do.
Yeah.
But right now I put out all my fall stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't hold it in anymore. The first cool morning, I was like, oh, my fall stuff. Sunday, I was like, my fall stuff's coming out. I drug it all out. I need more, though. I need more for the front porch. But I pulled out all my fall stuff, which means I have my rug that goes in front of the door that's fall, my rug that goes in front of the stove and in front of the sink. And the first thing she did was get on those things and start doing her claws in them. And I said, bah! I did clap my hands together. I said, Kitty, she was gone. And then a few minutes later, came back, she was doing the same thing. I said, Kitty, she was gone. Now I have her a little, one of those little scratch and post things.
Yeah.
For her to do that. And she just don't want to use it. She wants to use the couch, the chair, the chairs in the dining room, my rugs, me,
Yeah.
to do her little claws in. And yesterday when I got home, she had somehow opened up the bathroom cabinet and the kitchen cabinet. So she's been crawling around in the cabinets now. And that's the first time she's ever done that. I guess she figured out how and is now. And the other day I got home, hubby let the dog out. And I've been guilty. I did this one time too, so I can't say anything. But he didn't shut the door all the way. And when I came home, the door was open. And she obviously had been outside and came back in, because now she stands at the door and wants to go outside constantly. And she's not been an outdoor cat. But because she sits there and just does this meowing that is like, it's so loud and forceful. I just want to say, go outside.
Yeah, I think I just popped the door there.
But I'm afraid she'll get hurt.
I don't know if you, And on another point, I don't know if you realize this or not, but Matt is getting an interview because Rick just let me know everybody can hear the lawnmower going by. So, I don't know how much closer he can get because it keeps getting louder and louder and louder.
They can hear that on air?
Oh, yeah.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so now you know I wasn't lying when I said he's out there cutting
Oh,
the
he's
grass,
out
'cause
there.
He's out there.
He's interviewing.
He's interviewing right now. He was like, I went out there and he goes, I can't. And he's just like, he was so focused too, and I interrupted that focus because he was like doing this lawnmower, but he's their person down, and he's unhappy about that. Yeah. He's not thrilled. But did you hear Andy? He's like, Matt's getting the interview anyway because somebody just texted him. They can hear the lawnmower going back and forth on air.
Lawnmower's bleeding over, so I don't know. Maybe he could purchase a louder lawnmower. I'm sure that's a Kubota lawnmower too.
It's orange,
it's a Kubota lawnmower. Yeah. In Clanton Tractor Studios, where they sell Kubota.
That's right.
Lawnmowers right over here.
That is right.
Did you? Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, did you hear one of my favorite movies? And I saw Michael J. Fox at the U.S. Open. Did you see that?
I saw him.
Yeah. He can't hardly keep himself. He probably can't walk or anything on his own at this point.
Breaking to watch that. That is so. That hurts my heart to watch that. He's bent all the way over. He can't straighten up.
Yeah.
He's like not only bent, but he's like,
he really don't have much control.
He shakes constantly, and they're having to help him.
Yeah.
And the medicines that they give him are not working.
Right. Well, he's had this for years now. Yeah. So, this disease is advanced at this point.
And he was really big on the stem cell research.
Yeah.
Which a lot of folks were against.
A lot of people thought it was the answer and would help, but
it has not.
Apparently not. But he's still out there. I think that's really cool.
Well, I mean, he does that to raise awareness. Like, this is what happens when we don't have the medicine and the things that we need to help with these things. Because I know there's something out there that could help. Yeah. Auburn's grandfather has Parkinson's.
Yeah.
And he was diagnosed a couple of years ago. And she said he'll go to text her, and he'll just be texting all kinds of stuff, and they've made a joke out of it, and they cut up back and forth about it. But she said when he talks or when he tries to eat, that his hands shake so bad he can't hardly feed himself anymore, and that's just the worst.
Yeah, you lose the ability to do anything that you want to do physically. Of course, your mind's still intact. That's what a lot of people don't realize with these conditions. Your mind's still perfect. But the connection between your mind and your body and body movements have changed. But you don't have control over it.
Well, I was talking to Baden yesterday. I don't know if it was before or after we got kicked. I think it was before on air. I said something about Michael J. Fox, and he was like, "Who?"
Really?
And I said, "Back to the Future."
Yeah, and that's my favorite
Teen
movie.
Wolf,
Yeah,
a couple other movies. What was
Risky
the duck?
Not Risky Business. That was what's his
No,
name? Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck.
Was he in that?
No. Was he in that one?
No, I don't think so.
No. Teen Wolf for sure, and then a couple other movies
Yeah.
that were cute. And he goes, "Well, he's old, isn't he? He thought he was the old guy. He thought he
Yeah.
was the guy. What was that
Oh
guy's
yeah,
name?
yeah. Doc Brown.
Doc Brown. He thought he was. I was like, no, not the old guy.
Doc
You got
Brown
Michael J.
still-
Fox, the
Doc
guy
Brown.
that's.
Yeah.
Have you seen the commercial
With them in it.
with the? It's not. I don't know if he. It's got him. It's got the character Michael J. Fox
Yeah.
played behind
Mhm.
a
Oh, okay.
something like a camera or something, and it looks like him, but I don't know if it is somebody that they have just AI or if they've
Yeah.
used an actual piece from the movie and
Yeah.
put that in there. But it's actually Doc Brown.
Yeah, yeah, and he's still rolling. It's still pretty cool.
Yeah.
The cool thing is too, I was some reason or other. My son was going to the theater the other night. I looked it up and I was like, I would have never known this, but on October 31st, they're releasing the 40th. It's the same show
The
that
same
we
movie,
watched in
yeah.
'86 or whenever, but they're releasing it again in theaters in October. In the end
Oh,
of
wow.
October. I'm going to see it. It's my favorite movie of
Is
all
it
time.
really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Back to the Future.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolute favorite, hands down.
How did you feel about the second and third one?
Oh, I can't even watch them.
Yeah, the first one was that
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
and it just got.
The second and third one, I probably watched them, 50 times a piece, but I can't even tell you what they're about. The first one, I know, every bit of it
I'm
because I
trying to
watch
see,
it all the time. Now, a lot of people love the second and third, but
Trying to see. That is.
and I still want that Toyota pickup from Statler Toyota. That I still want that truck.
Christopher Lloyd,
Lloyd.
he still does the they have those the DeLorean
Yeah.
shows. He still goes to
Mm-hmm.
those.
Do you know? Yeah. Do you know
Well,
there's
every-
people that build those?
Yeah, and they're like do all these shows, and it is
Yeah.
like thousands of people go
Yeah.
to these conventions
Yeah.
for this. It is nuts. I watched it was something on. We were watching something. I want to say not like the Travel Channel or I don't know something about all those.
One of those
those
channels had that.
convention thing on
Yeah.
there and was showing it, and I was like, somebody bought the original DeLorean
Yeah.
and was taking it around and was getting his picture made with, all the characters that participate in that.
Oh
Doc
yeah,
Brown, Christopher
and they'll
Lloyd.
show up. Yeah, lots of those characters will show up there, like
Yeah.
you said. But yeah, I think that's the coolest movie of all time.
I wouldn't say it's the coolest
It
movie of all
is.
time, but it's definitely
It's
a good
one of the coolest movies of all time.
Him meeting when he goes back in time and he meets his mom and she like gets the hots
Yeah.
for him and it is the most uncomfortable thing.
Yeah.
He's trying to get out of it. It's so funny to me.
Yeah, he was so good at that, though.
Yeah, seeing it's hilarious. Yep, I see that it returns to theaters
Mm-hmm.
October 31st, the 40th anniversary trailer. I'm trying to think of, is there anything in the Back to the Future that it showed that, because they went into the future at one
Yeah.
point. So is there anything that was shown in the future that we have now?
Yeah.
What I'm trying to think, I don't
Yeah,
remember.
just like the televisions where you can talk to them and
Oh,
pull
yeah,
up
yeah,
whatever,
okay, yeah,
on the
smart.
video.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you can do video back and forth on it. And there's several other things, the communication. I mean, a lot of it's cool. A lot of it didn't happen, but a lot of it was really,
Yeah, some of it did.
yeah, really cool the way lots of those things happen.
And I was I talking to you about the Wizard of Oz
Yeah.
thing about how I would love to go and see that the way they're doing it now.
Yeah.
in the big theaters with the effects and all of that.
Oh,
Some
yeah.
people are saying that it's bad, and I don't see how that could be bad. That's just that's too cool.
Yeah, as long as I don't get too far away from where it started, you know. But
Yeah.
to go back to this, because I think a lot of us in our age group and time really enjoyed those times so much. It's kind of cool to go sit in a theater and watch that movie.
So I talked to Kevin Easterling. I don't know if all these Easterlings are related or not, but Kevin and his wife are opening up the Peach Country Theater.
Mm-hmm.
And he told me when I talked to him Friday, he and his wife were leaving, and they said that they hope to open in October.
Cool.
And they're gonna it's so weird. And they came on air and talked about it, and I'll have them back on again. But how they have to do the movies that they are required to show, and the theater, the companies that they get their movies from, tell them how long they have to show a movie, and if it's doing well, and let's say you're planning to show this movie for the next 3 weeks, and then there's another movie that's on schedule. If this movie is doing really good, you have to bump everybody else down and keep showing that movie if they tell you to.
Really?
You have to you have to be open on certain hours, so many days and things like that. And then other days you can kind of do your own thing, but not many. So most of the movies that they show are going to be current movies, and then on other days that are not requirements, they'll be able to do maybe some local stuff. Or because I asked them on Saturdays, were they going to maybe do like the Alabama Theater used to do, which is have the cartoons and stuff,
Right,
everybody come in. They said they doubt it because they are required to be showing the new movies on Friday and Saturday and Sunday.
Really?
I think.
And so this is going to be like a full blown type theater.
Yeah.
So they can have just one in there, one screen.
One screen.
Okay.
Yeah. Other than that, I mean, they're not gonna. It's just gonna be one.
Yeah. But
One
that'll
movie
be
is gonna
cool.
show at a time.
That'll be cool. I mean, I remember when we used to have. They only used to have two. At Clanton, I think we only had two back in the day, a long time ago. You know, you watch two, but those were kind of fun little theaters to me.
We had We had Bama 6, and we Centerpoint 6 is one of them, and they only had 6 theaters, and they just had 6 movies, and some of them, if there was a really big movie, 2 of those would be showing the movies at different times too.
Oh yeah,
The overspill. Now you go in and they have a bazillion, but now you can go into some of these theaters that the seats are like this high tech reclining thing that'll recline all the way back, and you push the buttons, and if you like place an order, they'll bring your order to you while you're in the theater.
Yeah.
You just cuddle up like you're at home, and most people, I think, fall asleep.
that would be cool. I'd like to go in one of those theaters, but I'm probably not ordering food because $20 for a thing of popcorn is not really my thing. You know, I'm just
Yeah.
I'm looking at the food prices, going, whoa,
Whoa, yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what kind of seats and stuff they're going to have in this one here locally. I just know it's going to be cool for Clayton to have something
I think
like that.
it'd be cool to anytime you can take anything old and kind of redo it. I
Yeah,
think it's
it
cool.
makes it
yeah.
neat. And our friend Josh, his company, Monumental Technologies, is the one that got the sound and the video stuff to put in there. So Baden's seen it, and I went by his old store and saw it too. And it's pretty neat what they have to put in there to make it all work.
I want to check out that old theater. I think that'd be cool.
He said they were going to come in and do the ceiling.
Yeah, it's never been open since I've ever known of it to be open.
Even when you
functioning.
were little?
No, not that I remember.
Really?
If it did, I was way too young. Yeah.
Did y'all go around here? Did you go to Montgomery or into
No,
Birmingham
we would
to see
go
movies,
to.
or what would
no,
you do?
we would depend on what year it was. When I was younger, 12 and under, we'd go to Clanton because I think it was still open then.
Oh, okay.
And then we would go to Birmingham, and
Did
then
y'all have drive-ins out here?
they did, but it was before my time. I remember it, but I was a younger kid. It's
They had-
actually still there. The screen's still
Really?
down on Highway 31. Yeah.
They had one in Alabaster. It was called Thunderbird.
Yeah.
And we would go there. That's where I saw the movie Six Pack.
Yeah. With Kenny Rogers.
Mm-hmm. Bad
Yeah.
News Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Saw that one. And my mom and dad, we went with them and watched the Clint Eastwood Any Which Way But Loose.
Mm-hmm.
Those
Yeah.
are 3 movies I remember seeing at the drive-in. We had a station wagon, so it was perfect.
Yeah, just
for
fill it
that.
up with kids
oh,
and go.
yes, we did.
Yeah.
My friend Julie, I remember she got to go with us
Mm-hmm.
to a movie. She had leukemia,
Mhm.
and we were just the best of friends. And she ended up passing away.
Oh,
Yeah, she passed away about 2 years after she was diagnosed. So,
really?
yeah. She was the sweetest little thing. But yeah, she got to come over and spend some time with us.
Yeah.
And we took her to the drive-in. I just thought that was.
I bet she
I thought that was
yeah.
big time. I wanted to
Mhm.
do that more than I wanted to go to a theater.
Yeah.
I thought the drive-in was.
Oh
the
yeah,
best.
theaters, drive-in's still cool. I mean, they've attempted a few more. I don't know.
Well, they
there's
had
still
that
a
one in
couple.
Leeds.
Is it still open though? Every time I don't
it,
think
it was
so.
Coyote Theater.
Yeah.
And then it was the Grand River Theater.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're using it for the theater anymore.
Yeah.
And they had like 4 or 5 screens out there. And
Really?
they would show different movies. You could pick your movie. But I just don't, for whatever reason. And here's the thing. It wasn't like it wasn't ever busy. It was packing out. So I don't
Yeah.
know why it didn't. I don't know why
Yeah.
it didn't work.
Didn't make money.
I don't know why. I think if they had that, something like that in a smaller town like
Yeah.
this, it would go over well.
Well, I think a lot of that. Well, they had one in Argo at one time.
Yes, and that the guy that owned that also owned the Skinner Insurance, and he
Okay.
said it just got too expensive to maintain,
Yeah.
and it kind of.
Well, I think they survive a lot off the food sales and the purchases. And you show up in a station wagon like y'all did, probably had a whole bag of food, you brought in with you.
Yeah,
You want a snack, and your mom and dad's like, I got popcorn from the
Yeah.
house here.
yeah.
you know.
Here, I popped it at home, which
Yeah.
never tastes the same.
No, it wasn't
ever.
the same.
Never tastes the same.
Yeah.
You cannot beat popcorn at a theater.
Yeah.
To me.
But I think it'd be cool if somebody could have one of those, and show some old run movies on it. Things like that. I
Yeah.
just like the old stuff.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that. One thing there's a couple of movies I've never seen
Mm-hmm.
that I would like to see on a big screen just to see what it's like.
Yeah.
And that is, I've never seen Gone with the Wind,
Mm-hmm.
and I've never seen Casablanca.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind seeing those on the big screen just because they're old and
Yeah.
classic.
Yeah. They
Maybe
used to show
Breakfast
those.
at Tiffany's.
They used to show those at Alabama Theater, I thought. I don't know what
Mm-hmm.
they do there now, but
Well, they do a lot of different things
Yeah.
there. They have a lot of different shows. They do a lot of comedy. They do some music there, like smaller
Yeah.
venues. And then, like my former mother-in-law, she took dance from
Mm-hmm.
a dance studio, and they would have the mature adults dance class had their recital there.
okay.
So
Cool.
they do different things.
Yeah.
They still, and you can still hold events there too.
I used to enjoy going there, but I hadn't been in years. I don't really like to go that area anymore.
That's what hubby says. Like,
Yeah.
like when I say, let's go here, do that, he was like, that's downtown. No, I'm not going down
Mhm.
there. I'm like,
Yeah.
dang it, I want to go. I want to go down there and do that. And he's like,
Yeah.
nope.
Yeah. Park
Not
your
today.
car, scurry across the street real quick, and then,
Yeah.
run back across the street and dive in your car and try to get home,
Well, I mean, we had to do that to go to the Stallions game,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
I think they're staying.
Yeah, they are. They're going to extend that a little bit.
Yes.
And that's really, it's fun to go to. It's really cool, but.
Yep.
What are you doing?
He's letting me know it's
Oh,
8:59.
okay. He's ready to go. He's done with this.
He got ants in his pants today.
Now he gets some of these conversations. He's like, all right, I've had enough. Let's go.
It is 9:00 straight up on the dot. Thank y'all for joining us today. We appreciate you very much, and we hope you have a wonderful day. It's going to be a beautiful day. The weather is just so nice. I love it, love it, love it. Andy hates
Yeah.
it, hates it.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you for coming in. I appreciate you being
Yep.
my co-host, and he'll be
Enjoyed
my
it.
co-host tomorrow too.
Think so.
Yeah, and on Thursday, Dollar Bill, and then we're gonna have guest Jared Hudson in here. So we're excited about that. So appreciate y'all, and we will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching and listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio.